why honoring the Sabbath will change the world, basically. And it is an argument that in this hyper-materialistic, very fast, digitally frenzied world, that there is this gift that I believe the Lord gave the Hebrews that we have decided to just gloss over. And it's very simple. It's that for one day you will stop, that it will be holy, that it will be different. For those of you that are agnostic or not Christian, I still encourage you to do this. People that honor the Sabbath live longer. We know this with the Seventh-day Adventists. They actually are happier. They have better health outcomes. Everything about disconnecting from modernity is good for you. It is inarguable. Like this is a material fact. But why is it that we have forgotten it? Well, for me personally, I work like crazy for 6 days. On Friday night, even Sunday morning, I turn my phone off and I try to stop. I try to make it distinct. I try to make it different. It's where I do my best thinking. It's where I do my best time with my family. And again, this kind of goes back to, okay, we're trying to create all this new stuff. Like, wow, we're gonna have this new technological innovation. We're gonna have this vaccine, and we're gonna be able to solve this with quantum mechanics and quantum computing. And I'm kind of like, honestly, something was told to us on Sinai that we shouldn't forget.
That showed that adherent Adventists were living about 7 years longer than 7 to 10 actually.
Hello friends, welcome to this channel. God has made this beautiful earth to be inhabited in peace and in harmony, so God's people may live forever. But what happened when sin came into this world? This initial plan of God was disturbed by sin, and in this world today we experience death and sickness and disease. In the Garden of Eden, God gave Eve and Adam fruits and vegetables for their meat and for their survival. And on top of that, God blessed them with the Sabbath as a memorial of creation. If your aim is to live longer than 100 years, this video is for you. This interview was done by CNN some years back at Loma Linda, interviewing why old people seem to live longer than the normal average people. And in this video highlights two most important things that we need to do to live longer. Going back to Garden of Eden diet and resting on the Sabbath. Let's watch this video.
How can we live longer? Well, if you're a woman, if your mother was 25 years or younger when you were born, or if you live on a mountain, you have a pretty good chance of making it to 100. But let's just say none of that applies to you. What do you do then? I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta. Welcome to Vital Signs. If you're like me, you'd want to know, what is it about the people who live the longest? And how do we imitate that into our own lives? We decided to visit them where they live to try and learn. Some of the answers you're going to find quite simple, but others will surprise you.
To do bypass surgery is not sound unless you have a program that you put them on.
Right.
What's his name in New York? They wrote the book, The China
Study. Oh, yes. I'm just blanking on the name.
Campbell.
Showed that adherent Adventists were living about 7 years longer than, 7 to 10 actually, than their North American counterparts.
We are what we call whole plant-based diet vegetarians.
That's different than vegan.
It's a little different from vegan, yeah.
Seventh-day Adventists practice a religion that promotes the principles of healthy living. Members follow a diet of no meat, no smoking, no alcohol. It made them the perfect control group for the Adventist health study.
Is there a tangible number? Can you say you're going to live this much longer, you're going to have this much of a health benefit?
Well, in the Adventist health study, when you add 5 simple habits together, so no smoking, keeping to an ideal weight, plant-based diet, eating nuts regularly, and regular exercise, you add approximately 8 to 10 years onto your life. Now, it's all contributes a little bit. Each one of those contributes about 2 years.
One day, that's me. One day
Adventists also observe a strict Saturday Sabbath. It's a time to unplug and unwind and share time with other like-minded people.
So if someone is listening to this and they say, I want to adopt, I don't live in Loma Linda, I'm not Adventist, but I want to adopt some of those things into my own life. I mean, what would you tell them?
I'd say the first thing to do is assess your social network. Who are you hanging out with? Are these people who are bellied up at a bar or sitting on the TV, sitting on the couch watching TV on the weekends, or are they belong to a gardening club, or do they bike or walk the Strand?
Yeah, it is.
Finding a social network that reinforces healthy behaviors. It's one of the key ingredients in the Blue Zone's formula. The seniors here in Loma Linda have taken it to heart.
I love the joy that it brings to all of us. It's a happy time. We call it Happy Tuesday.
Whether it's this ukulele club that brings together about 80 performers every week, or the tone and moan workouts at the community rec center. These are seniors who have made it their mission to stay active, together.
We all know we ought to eat better, what we ought to do, we ought to exercise, we ought to lose a few pounds. Most of us fail to do it because we don't have that inner drive, that purpose, and I think that comes from saying, I'm part of something bigger. I have a purpose with my life. So I really believe the secret to longevity in the Blue Zone and everything else isn't so much eating a particular diet as it is having a purpose in what you're doing.
In addition to creating that sense of belonging and purpose, Seventh-day Adventists, like Dr. Wareham, say their religion also helps them deal with stress.
If your life is God-directed, you see, don't interfere with him. He's a pretty big person. let him do it and accept what he gives you.
How big a role does stress play? How big a role did it play in your life? And
You've asked the wrong person. I don't go for the stress theory.
no?
No, I never had stress. I have a philosophy, you do the best you can, and the things you can't do anything about, don't give any thought to them. As far as I'm concerned, stress is a manufactured thing.
Dr. Wareham's positive take on life was inspiring, and it reminded me that so much of what affects our health, and maybe even how long we live, is mental.
I'm a surgeon like you. Because of that similar background, you may know someone like me better than most. What sort of advice would you give somebody like me?
You have to realize that it's a choice. You get up in the morning and you choose to be happy. You just choose it. You know what Abraham Lincoln said? Most people are about as happy as they make up their minds to be.
I like that.
Well, here we are. We're intelligent people. Make up our minds to be happy. That's all there is to it.